And now from our studios in downtown Winnipeg, it's time for 107 Live.
Do ba do ba do ba do do.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Then we finally kiss goodnight. How I hate going out in the storm, but if you really hold me tight, all the way home, all the way home, all the way home, I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
You gotta let it snow.
Winnipeg's The Snowtones joining us here, 107 Live here on Classic 107. Welcome to the 107 studios. Thank you for that whimsical letting it snow. It was so fantastic. Okay, so for those of you who will watch this archivally, you'll be able to see these people as I introduce them. Jody Borle. Sarah Clefset Borley, sorry.
Jody Borley.
My bad.
It's all good.
That's my bad.
Happens all the time.
I'm sorry. Sarah Clefstad, Dan Peasgood, Bill Quinn. It's a pleasure to have you. I heard you guys singing around Osborne Village.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, yeah, a little around the plaza. Yeah, absolutely. So tell us, how long have you been together as a quartet?
We've been around this is our 5th year doing the holiday season, so I guess we've been around almost 6 years.
Wow.
We met in, I guess, August of 2010
Great.
in Jody's dining room.
Okay.
And actually put together non-Christmas stuff, like a real variety of pop and jazz and gospel and that kind of stuff.
Were you called the Snowtones at that point?
No, in fact, we
Okay.
were called the Sugar Tones.
Oh,
But
sweet.
then, well, we were going to, but then somebody else had that name.
Okay.
Somebody else had that name. Yep.
Okay.
So then we thought, hey, something to do with Winnipeg. Hey, Snowtones.
That's very appropriate.
Yeah.
And I hear that you guys do stuff other than Christmas, and you sing at other times. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, one of the most fun things we did was I was in your building in May because we shared a concert with Renaissance Voices.
Right.
Which was really fun because Renaissance Voices did the first half, and then we did our sort of other material in the second half, and then we did a George Shearing jazz piece together at the end.
Oh, beautiful.
Which was really fun, which we would love to do more of. Any choirs out there?
Yeah.
So that's really fun. So we do that the other parts of the year, but the most interest we have is what we do with the
winter holiday.
The holiday season, right?
Yeah, fantastic.
And it all comes out of the caroling. That's when that was kind of our second gig. I guess the first one was something for a relative, and then we've been doing either Corden or Osborne Village or both ever since, and we've gotten a lot of work out of that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and as individuals, you've also had stellar musical careers in Winnipeg. Let's Bill, let's go with you first since you've been kind of talking. We'll go down the line.
Sure. Well, it's interesting. We were talking today that 3 of the 4 of us started out in the Manitoba Youth Choir.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and from then it's Manitoba Opera
in the
Chorus.
90s, right? In the 90s, right?
For you guys, yeah. 80s for me. Anyway, we won't go there. But for me, Manitoba Opera Chorus, the Phil,
Right.
And Renaissance Voices for the last 9 years.
That's wonderful.
And various other pop and folk and country rock things I've done too.
Excellent.
So a real variety, which I think is a strength of our group, is that we can all do many styles.
That's great.
it's really fun.
Yeah.
And Big Dan here, of
Well,
course.
Dan P's good. Well, countertenor and tenor.
Yes.
Right. Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on
the
which
gig.
choir and
Yeah, right.
what the gig is. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about your wonderful exploits. I mean, I know only because we sing together and
Yeah.
Sarah as well. But
Yeah.
tell us what you're up to these days.
Well, we have a lot of some really wonderful stuff coming up with Polycoro.
Yes, we do.
And that's going to be super fun.
Yeah, Morton Feldman, Rothko Chapel. That's going to be New
Yeah,
Music Festival,
that's-
and
yeah,
also some
great
more
stuff.
traditional stuff.
Yeah.
Some more traditional antiphonal stuff as well.
Yeah, some nice Willen that I
Yeah, Healy
haven't sung
Willen.
before. I mean, Willen, obviously we've sung some really beautiful things, but getting to hear some things that I don't think are performed quite as often by him,
Yeah.
and they're all beautiful, really great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, like Jody and I met in the Manitoba Youth Choir.
Great.
But then we went on to sing together in a great group called Apogee, and we got to do vocal jazz together, and that was
Awesome.
a great time. And so Jody is a true jazz musician. I'm just more of a maybe more of an imitator and an appreciator, but we had
Interpreter.
and interpreter,
jazz
Yeah.
and just having fun. It was a lot of fun, and I've sung with lots of choirs. Sometimes people look at me and say, "Are you in every choir in the city?"
Yeah,
What's
I
going
think you
on?"
might be, Dan.
So yeah,
Are you?
Or have been at one
so
point.
so I get around.
Yeah.
and on to you, Sarah.
Miss Klefstad, with whom Dan and I also sing in Polycoro, which is very
Yes, This will be
exciting.
my first time with Polycoro. I'm
This is-
super pumped about
We're
it.
we're also very excited to have you. Yeah, excellent. And so tell us what else you do. So Kenzona,
Canzona,
of course.
yeah. There's been Camerata Nova in the mix there. We've had some Prairie Voices days, the U of M choirs, National Youth Choir. Yeah.
Right?
Lots of stuff. Maybe some saxophoning and bars late at night.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Classic.
Yeah, we played in an '80s band together.
Yes, Neon Grizzly.
Neon Grizzly. Yeah.
Oh, right. I remember seeing
That was
photos
a
on
good one.
Facebook, guys. Oh,
Yeah.
so victorious.
I even wore leopard print.
that
I
was
think.
the leggings. Yeah, weren't you wearing like fluorescent leggings or something as well?
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Wasn't
Anyways.
I wearing some of your clothing?
We're choir close, when you
Yeah,
sing with people, like you just bond. So, Ms. Borley,
Hi.
hi. So tell us your kind of journey as a singer and chorister and harmonizer.
Yeah, so I am classically trained like the rest of these guys, but sort of veered off in the jazz direction when I was in university back before the U of M had a jazz program. So I was a bit of an oddball there, and some of the professors weren't too keen on me changing directions like that. But I persevered, and 2 albums later, I've had a fairly successful career in Winnipeg, and I got involved with the Snowtones, and when I'm not doing the jazz gigs, I'm also in Winnipeg Singers right now. So to get to Winnipeg Singers, I also was in quite a number of choirs. When I met Bill, we were in Renaissance Voices. I was also singing in Camerata Nova and then in Winnipeg Singers at the same time. So it's been really busy, and Winnipeg Singers has certainly kept me very busy the last year, and that's pretty much the focus right now. Winnipeg Singers is going on tour to Europe
Right, I heard.
in July.
Very exciting.
Yeah, a lot of my concentration has been towards that endeavor, being on the board, singing, being on the fundraising committee, the tour committee, and the marketing committee, which is great because I get to learn about marketing.
That's good.
Which,
Musicians,
terrifying.
we're terrible.
We really
at
are.
that. We
It's
are.
like,
We're really, really
Hi,
bad.
I'm Jody Borley, and my mom likes me.
Right,
That's
yeah.
the extent.
We're terrible at
of
selling
our
ourselves.
marketing
Well,
capabilities.
that's good,
Yeah.
though. But better busy than bored. Better busy than
It
bored.
is never boring.
That's good.
in the Borley camp. So
So, hey, as to wrap up before we have another quick sing, is there anything that in any shades of wisdom that you would like to offer to any of the? We've had some really, really great high school jazz choirs in the studio. We've also had some chamber ensembles, high school vocal chamber ensembles as well. Would you impart some wisdom to these young singers who want to keep singing and harmonizing together further into their careers past high school?
My advice would be always say yes.
Bill Quinn.
Yes.
Yes.
Variety is the spice of life, and the more varied experiences you have as a singer prepares you for the next curve in the road.
That is the truth.
Right?
Yeah.
And,
And never stop singing.
no, I never
Yeah.
stop.
Just
And
non-stop after high school.
and
No.
meet as many people as you can that have had the experience and can teach you something.
Right.
Yeah.
And seek it out. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't be afraid to just do it. I mean, I think
Yes.
that was maybe a big thing about Apogee when we sang in that, and other groups I've sung in where you have a small group that you just get together and do it. And if you focus on the enjoyment of singing the music together first, then a lot of things will fall together, because how much camaraderie you have in a group
Yeah.
can really actually take you far.
Yeah.
And I've just had some great experiences, and all of a sudden you're making great music together, and then you put together a show, and people really feel the energy that you've got together as a group. So just getting together and doing
Yeah.
it, then move on from there. Then think about what you want to do after that. But just get together and sing. That's like
Amen.
my advice. for
Yeah. Hallelujah. All right. This is some good gospel here, kids. Yeah, right? It's like,
Wait,
I mean,
I'm preaching to the
yeah, preaching to the choir.
choirs.
Oh, zing. Anybody else? Ladies, would you like to impart some wisdom before we have another quick sing?
Oh, wow. I
The
would
ladies
say,
of the Snowtones.
Just introduce yourself to as many people as possible. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you go to a concert, you go to an open mic, and you see somebody that you want to learn from. Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
They probably have at least a direction that you can go, and a lot of times you end up playing with those people, and it's
Right.
awesome because you learn by doing and by experiencing and seeing, and it makes you strive to be at that next level.
Yeah.
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 And I say, if it feels good, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it.
Don't
Yeah.
always listen to your voice teacher.
Don't always listen to your voice teacher.
That's also true. That's also true.
Oh, well, sometimes. I don't know. My voice teacher is Mel
5%
Braun.
of the time.
My voice teacher is Mel Braun, and
And
I
so
will
is mine,
never.
so.
Okay, I would.
Listen to
Mel-
Mel.
Now listen to Mel
I
Braun.
always
if
listen
he's
to
your
you.
teacher.
Say whatever I want.
Mel, if you're listening to me, I always listen to you. Just so you know.
Step away from the mic, Dan. Step away from the mic.
Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, the Snowtones here in the studio. Bill Quinn, Dan Peasgood, Sarah Klefstad, and Jody Borley, all seasoned choristers, musicians in their own right, here together to join the Classic 107 crew for some holiday cheer. You want to sing us out?
Yeah, just want to
Yeah.
remind people to come and see us. They can.
Yeah.
They've got a couple more chances. We're on Corden until the evening of the 23rd,
Fantastic.
and we're also doing some lunchtimes on Corden the next couple of days. So come on and have a cup of coffee or lunch or dinner and give us a listen.
Excellent. The dulcet tones of the Snowtones. Okay. Sorry, that was well premeditated. Okay, so what are you going to sing for us?
Winter Wonderland.
Winter Wonderland, the Snowtones.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, and pretend that he is Parson Brown.
Howdy, Parson. Nice to see you.
He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. You're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Winter wonderland.
Winnipeg's Snowtones on 107 Live.
From our studios in downtown Winnipeg, you've been listening to 107 Live, Classic 107's intimate concert series, the soundtrack for your life.